Dragon Ball Z.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Yo,
1
yo.
2 1 2. What you
All right.
gonna do today?
All right.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Xbox, what you did today? I'm clapping. Hey yo, thank y'all for coming out today, man. This morning, I'm clapping. Yeah, matter of fact, let me do a prop. Look, Mom, dancing. I'm dancing. Hey, thank you guys.
Look, Mom, no
Great
hands.
morning today. Great morning today. I got a 3-man panel today coming out the gate, and I'm appreciative of these guys coming in, tuning in with me today, man. It's great to have these guys here. I go by the name of the New Legal, representing Di-RREC Gaming, and good morning to everybody out there. Today, I got my man UnitedKazz, I got the General Johnson, and I got the T-Reaper in the building. We're going to be discussing this show today.
He the one.
And I'm going to be
game score points.
sitting back, doing what I do. So thank you
I don't
guys.
even have my game.
Xbox, the
No,
Xbox
you ahead of me
community
in
is
game
lit.
score
Inside
points.
Xbox show was great today, and we're gonna touch on some of these subjects. Thank you for coming out with me tonight, y'all. I appreciate it, man. If you're on the other side of the
You're
globe
very
and you're
welcome.
just getting to this, appreciate you. Good night. And if you're here with us on this side of the globe, on the sunny side, good morning. Thank you all. It's Di-RREC Gaming. Let's get to it. Here's 3 mics for you guys, man. 3 golden mics for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's get to it. Whoever wants to start first, doesn't matter to me, because I'm a fan
right.
of you guys.
Let me hit this off. I just want to. I'm gonna hit this off like this, just like I was saying before. Before we got started, I really think this is a great way for Microsoft to start this off, going into a new generation, coming out, just showing, just new IPs, new games,
original ideas,
new
new
experiences,
original IPs,
and
stories.
I just think
adventures
that
to be told.
this is the right way to go. And people who try to say, we want games, and then still complain about it. That's really not the way to go, because you want to see new things, you want to see innovation, you want stuff to move forward, and that's what you want to do for going into a new generation, bro. If it's not like that, then you might as well just like get a new hobby or something. So
Real talk.
Then we're gonna see, how Sony respond. They're gonna have their
First party.
Watch.
They're going to get a sticker, man. They're going to show us something like a sticker, a new sticker or something.
A new logo or a new controller. Or, I don't know.
Right.
But but it's gonna be good, because what I think is gonna happen too, is Sony will have their show, and then and this is what I want to talk about before legal.
Right.
They're going to have to show everything. They're going to have to show games, the system. They have not talked about PSVR 2 yet. They're going to have to talk about that. They're going to have to talk price, legal. They're going to have to talk price, man. Because if they don't talk price, that's going to be a problem, because now we want to pre-order. I need to know my price. When that happens, Microsoft will come back through in July or whenever this next show is and just undercut them, and that's the done deal. So I believe that's how it's gonna happen, and that's why I believe that they're doing this. The way they got the strategy set up,
right,
is perfect.
I like that. So
It's
you
perfect,
think this is about poker and chess right now? Poker and chess, like
Oh
I said
hell
before.
yeah! It's always been about that.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
It's always
That's
been about
business in
that.
general.
Right. Poker and
yeah.
chess. And right
Here,
now,
do you want-
Microsoft
you
is
wanna hear
showing
my
their game
opinion
face.
now?
They don't even care. Heck yeah, throw it in there. Throw it up.
All right. Well, I
Yep.
agree. I agree with Mr. about the chess and poker and undercut. But how about you undercut, middle cut, and uppercut, whereas they're basically just sandwiched.
I like that.
Body blow.
Is it a Ken Ryu uppercut, a Dragon Punch too? Can we add that in there?
As long as it has a dollar sign on it, yeah.
Because if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense, right?
Big
Exactly.
bank take little bank.
And you don't have any fans to enjoy.
Right. So guys,
No, I enjoyed it. Like I was watching that. I was watching that blood Lion
Bloodlines?
2, and I was like, and that trailer, that Bloodline 2 trailer, I was like, what the hell am I watching? Until it
I
was
said
like
myself,
halfway through.
Where's the first one?
Right, that first one,
I'm like, wait.
I got that.
I was like,
got
wait.
Wasn't the
oh,
first
okay.
one on 360? If I'm right?
Was it?
that.
Yeah, I think
Which
so.
one you talking
the first
about?
one was on 360.
The
Vampire
Bloodline. I was trying to
Masquerade.
remember.
Bloodline.
Yeah.
Vampire
Oh, you know what?
Masquerade.
I thought it came from somewhere, but you know what, y'all? Man, I gotta give it up to Aaron Greenberg, man.
Somebody should
Coming
look that
out the way he did, man, with the refrigerator in the back and the energy he gave us, man. Yo, Aaron Greenberg
that
never
was
looked
serious,
more
man.
excited, man. And that's what you want to see,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, he
You wanna
did look animated. Did he look
He was
animated?
animated
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
man.
You seen
Well,
the
he's
shine?
animated
You
because he
seen the
gets
shine
Yeah.
off his bald head, man.
Yeah.
He's not on a bus right now. He's at home.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. And you know, my man be touring the world. You know, he goes around and tours the world, man. And so he's got a lot of respect out there in the real streets. So shout out to Aaron Greenberg for even putting the refrigerator back there as the Xbox Series X, killing all that noise about size and stuff, man. It was funny, man. That was funny. That
That was
got the
clever. I
spirits
thought
laughed. That was
mad
clever.
clever.
That was clever. He was making a statement with that. Also, he was bringing the energy, and you know, he set the tone for the third party, you know, showcases, man. And like I'm trying to tell people right now, you know, that's what it was about, man. You want to show your support first before you show anything. And a lot of people don't understand that the tech right now is not something that can be fully optimized and revealed at its highest level. That's not what this show was about. It was about showing
Nope.
that games are on this console. The games
Yep.
that keep getting talked about that don't exist on an Xbox platform died today. And all the support in the industry that Xbox is not getting that support died today. That was what the real message was about. Now, as we got 5 to 6 more months to go, don't think that they're just going to keep showing these third-party games. No, they're going to show some first-party exclusive titles for their platforms.
Yep.
And these games are going to come out and they're going to look astonishing. But I'm here to say this right now, and I'm not going to say this no more. If you don't have the proper tech, if you don't have the proper television, and if you don't have the proper console, don't talk. Don't talk about what's not looking good to your eyes, and don't talk
flap
about
your lips.
That's right, because this is what this generation is coming down to.
I don't have the
Let's talk
energy to
more
kind
show.
of clock everybody 2 decades in a row.
Facts. Talk, man, boy, talk about it, boy. Talk about that internet connection, please. You know, that kills me too.
I am going to confess that has been the funnest part of this life for
Gosh,
me,
man.
is basically seeing how
Glad
many
you
people
brought that up.
complain about like hobbies that they cannot afford, and yet you still wish to play them. Like,
Right. Like,
you-
invest.
Like, I don't really
T-Rick
want
was saying
It's
invest.
like not a. It's not.
Like I
it's not
said,
a
get a new
concept that
hobby.
should drill it up. Yeah,
Right.
but like now, if you have the tech, that's a different story. Of course, you
Right.
want to know what it actually can do and what it's actually capable of. Do you have the resources to enjoy it? Then yeah. But that's just
But
common
don't
sense.
complain
Most
when you
people should
don't have it.
understand that.
Yeah, don't complain when
Yeah.
you're not,
Hey.
when you don't even have it. Don't
or
complain.
that, you know, oh, how is this to reach us? How are we to enjoy
Right.
this? And then, you know, you have the doctor saying, oh, we'll have something for everybody. People can
Right.
play wherever they choose. But you
Right.
don't get the idiom behind the concept of how he says that.
Right. You don't.
Hey, I want to drive
Everywhere
a
means
Ferrari,
everywhere.
but I work at Wendy's. I mean, you know.
Right. Facts. There you go. You know what? That was beautiful. That's beautiful right there.
Damn.
And you complaining. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else to say. That was a beautiful analogy right there. That's exactly what we're saying. Just like stop it. Stop it. So you know what, y'all?
Just a clear
Y'all so
something.
stupid, boy. Y'all stupid, but you're right. that Aaron Greenberg and Matt Booty, that Matt Booty and Aaron Greenberg, to showcase them, man, together like that. You know what, man? It makes me feel good to finally see the Xbox heads, right? They're smiling.
Yep.
They're feeling good. They're excited about showing us, because man, it wasn't like that all the time. You know,
Yeah.
we got our
Oh,
butts
no.
kicked
Yeah.
out here, and the morals
Hey, yo.
down, and you know, so it's good to see that, man. It's good to finally see.
Yeah, but during
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Confidence.
Right, right.
there's a guy that they did not show on there that, you know, you show Aaron Greenberg, they showed like you said, Booty, and they were together. But there's another guy in the back, in the behind the scenes, that's pushing this thing, man, and it's Jared West. He's a marketing animal. He's a guy that was with us in the 360. He's a guy that was with
He came from
when their
Netflix,
stock,
right?
when their stock was booming,
Yeah.
Now he's back. They hired him back,
Oh,
and bro, I'm
man.
gonna say it, he's gonna push this thing. And Jared West ain't no
Jeff's gonna
joke,
do a
bro.
job. Yeah.
Jared West ain't no joke.
Yeah.
People don't understand that, you know. So I just wanted to say that. But this Blood
No, I'm
Rising
happy for him.
came out. It came out
I'm happy.
2004, man, on
Right.
Windows 10. That's
Okay.
that's the sequel to
Okay,
that.
that's what
That
it
came
was,
out on
okay.
Windows 10, 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, on PC.
That's the guy that.
Yep.
That's the guy that was with us on the 360. He went to Netflix.
Yes, it
And
was.
they
He
got
was
him
working
back.
with Peter Moore, and they was.
Yeah.
You know what it was like. You know what it was like.
Woo. Ooh, man.
So he's
That's
back.
serious.
Back,
Wow.
brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Dorian, can I go new legal or what's
Yes,
going on?
sir. Yes, sir, brother.
Yeah,
Let's go at it. I just
All
want
right,
to talk
so
about the
let
DeLorean.
me
Just make sure you mention the DeLorean, bro. 'Cause that just
I
did it.
said,
let me-
I said, what's that? A DeLorean he jumped in?
Right. The DeLorean got me.
Back
man.
to the future.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so,
all I
so
want to
let
hear.
me just
Go ahead, brother.
let me just say this, man.
Yeah.
I'm going in one direction. Sorry. All right, so let me just say this, man. Today was beautiful because I just want to say, yo, they real pros in the midst of all this pandemic stuff. They real pros, man. They really gave us a pretty good show, and it was just an appetizer, man.
Right.
Because I think July gonna blow the
Talk to 'em.
doors off.
My
You know what I
goodness,
mean?
man. I
like,
love you guys for that.
but then check this out, man. Look at all the new studios that they have access to around the world, man. Like, I never heard of these studios. And to me, that's a beautiful thing, man, because look, I love the Rockstars and the Ubisofts and the Capcoms, but it's time for something new. And man, pardon my French, wee bonbons and all that good ish. Yo, they gave that to me. Gloves off. That first game, Bright Memory Infinite.
Talk about it.
Yo, I caught
Yo,
a
it had
whippy,
that.
man.
It had that ninja
Oh, my
type gun. Come on, bro, a ninja
Hey, bruh.
style martial art with
Yo.
the pistol with the semi-automatic. Come on, bro.
God.
And then he had the Titanfall like arms. swinging
Yeah,
himself
like the
around,
look.
man.
Right.
Yo,
Right.
did you see?
It
Just
blew me
little things
away.
I noticed. Did you see the rain physics and how
Yeah,
the wood
yeah.
deteriorates? Because I had
Yeah,
watched the
that
show
definitely.
twice, right?
Those are the little
Look at
things.
the-
Yeah.
Right. Talk
Look
about
at the
General.
wind physics. Not
Yeah.
about how the wind looked,
Yes.
but the wind was really pushing the physics on the board,
Right.
man.
Right.
Right? The one thing I noticed with this first game, and I see this, to me, it was really evident in the whole show. Yo, next generation, 12 teraflops, whatever is inside that monster that eats monsters, everything is more atmospheric. Nothing was
Right.
dead. Everything had detail.
Right.
Nothing was just, oh, you just in this world to be in this world. This world felt alive. And I, as a gamer,
That's
I
right.
am excited, bruh. Because I ain't going to lie, man.
Exactly.
I've been a little bored. You know,
Exactly.
Streets of Rage, you know, lit my
Kinda-
fire.
Right.
But
right.
man, that Bright Memory Infinite, he's fighting this, he's shooting these guys. Then he jumped into the DeLorean, and then I'm like, and this is the sign of a good trailer. I'm on the edge of my seat, and you hear this girl, I guess she in the passenger seat, and
Yeah.
then it goes off. I'm like, okay, you got me. I gotta find out more about this game. now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He gave it just
Right.
So
just enough.
it's just enough, but man, yo, Xbox, man, incredible show.
Exactly.
All new franchises, all new companies. They,
Yeah.
you know, they just surprise me every time because the stuff I was hearing on podcasts, I'm like, man, come on. One fool was like, oh, they're gonna what did he say? Oh, they're gonna have the Sega announce the remake or remaster of Jet Set Radio. I said, what? Like, bro, I just like, I think sometimes as gamers, man, I think sometimes as gamers,
It's like good press.
we're so nostalgic.
Right.
It's almost like we're afraid to move forward, man.
Right.
It's almost like we really are, man. Like we're missing out on something. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, they show Xbox is back. They showed that Xbox is back, and it's back in a big way. And it's just like, even the way the games look, the medium. Yo, I'm not really a horror dude. I'll be playing that, yo. That
Yeah,
looks amazing, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, just yo, like they showed so many games in a half hour. 40
Bright Memory
minutes.
Infinite does it for me too, man. It did it for me.
Oh man,
Yeah, it
yo,
did it for
you know
me.
what I mean? And it's like, you know, but yeah, I just want to say they did a fantastic job, bro. Because honestly, it was just more impressive because it was being streamed. Like
Right.
we didn't know what we were getting.
Yeah,
You know
that
what
was
I
actually a
mean?
really good stream too.
Yeah,
That's true,
so
y'all.
it's like,
Yeah.
yo,
That's true. Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Aaron
Good stuff.
Greenberg,
Because they were doing it
Phil,
from
Matt,
home.
the other guy,
Talk
Yeah.
David
about
Not
it.
to
Baker.
move.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like I think Xbox gamers, man, and I hate to say it, I think Microsoft spoiled them, man. I really do. I think they got so spoiled with the Halos and the Gears and yeah, you know, the Forzas and of course they want Fable. People been wanting Fable like, you know, like a new hit of drugs. But Microsoft is smart. We
I'm
got a
letting them
new
talk.
system.
You know why? Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
tell y'all
it's
why.
a new era.
Right.
Yo,
Cause this
we
boy
need
right
some new
here, this
stuff.
dude right here finally got what he asked for. I'm not gonna lie. We used to have fights, debates, critical
Oh, yeah,
debates
man.
about this stuff. Like, no,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
you're
Cage
killing
matches.
it.
Cage
Right,
matches.
we used to have cage matches, y'all. That's what people don't know about me in the general. But that's why
Damn.
we here, because I listen, man. Because it's funny, because everything that he wanted, he's getting it now. And you know what? Listen, man.
Yeah, man.
I can see his point of view. Like there does come a point where we have to have some freshness. You know, every now and then you need to walk
Yeah.
outside and get out of the AC and just
Get
smell
some
some good air.
fresh
Right,
air,
some
man.
fresh air.
Yeah.
And you know what? How dare we act and sit here and act like that's not what the original Xbox didn't give us. The original Xbox gave us fresh air.
Yep.
We used to have we know about our little exclusives in that little box only on Xbox. But we also remember games like
Shut
Jade
the room.
Empire. We do remember games like our Splinter Cells. We do remember games
Like you said,
like
Splinter Cell.
right. We
Brute
do.
Force.
That's right.
Blood. What is that? Blood weight. The one with the boats and.
Oh, the one
You
with
know,
the
all
boat.
type
Yeah,
of
blood.
different-
Yeah, you remember those
Yeah,
little
all type
right,
of
those little
stuff.
unique. That's
Yeah.
it. So when
Yeah.
you have
Blink.
those type of right and what was his name?
Yeah.
Conquer.
Conquer.
The squirrel.
Blinks the
Yeah.
cat. The Time Sweeper.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. When you have those type of games like that, the variety of type of games like that you know give Xbox that diversity, there's no reason for us not to think that they shouldn't continue that legacy, because that's what made it sell for me. I wanted games that I never heard before, and that's the reason why I went to Xbox, because I didn't want the same experience that I was getting over at my neighbor's house with the PlayStation. And look, no, nothing
What
knocking
did
to
it
it
for
in this
me
day,
was
because it was good fight, had good
Ninja
fighter
Gaiden did
games.
it for me.
There you go.
Ninja Gaiden. That's
Did
my
it-
yo.
that did
that's
it for
my-
me,
Yeah, that
man.
was it for me.
That did it for me,
They
man.
do a new Ninja Gaiden, bro. I probably lose my
Everybody
mind.
bought an Xbox when that.
Everybody
came
will lose their
Yeah.
mind, Kaz, if that happens.
That's what I'm waiting
Those
for. Ninja Gaiden.
there's games
out. Yeah.
that will literally catapult Xbox if Xbox were to get them, and that's one of them. See, these things we know. So to see a game, you know, I understand why a Dirt Rally 5 came out. I'm not knocking it, but I understand why
It
it
looked
came
good,
out.
but I'm
Yeah,
not
because
a Codemaster fan.
You got to be
Right.
a rally.
there's
Yeah.
got to be a rally,
Yeah,
because
they
that
handling.
Forza,
They handling is
Exactly.
terrible to me, but you know.
right? Nothing,
Yeah.
right? Nothing out there to me outside of Formula One as a third-party game has a
Yeah.
good handling like Forza, and the Forza series is like the ultimate handling. But I
Yo,
understand
Forza
why.
got you spoiled, man.
Right? Yeah, it does. It's the Michael
Mhm.
Jordan of racing. You're right. But
It is. Yep.
It is. But you know, I understood that. But man, when you like you said, but when we look at games like Scorn, dude,
Oh
we
my
don't know.
God.
See, what I liked about that.
Like, what the heck? I'm like, what?
There you go.
And it's
Yo.
Game Pass.
There-
It's a
there you
Game
go.
Pass, isn't it?
Your
Yeah,
response
yeah,
is
smart
exactly what
delivery.
I was talking
Yeah.
about. When we saw it, we was like, "What the heck
That's-
is this?" That's exact. They won when we felt like that. That was the whole point of that game, was to get that
Real
reaction.
talk. When the
What
last time we
hell is
said
that?
something like that?
Exactly.
Yeah. When the last time we even said stuff like that? Yo, like, what
Exactly.
the hell is that?
When we first saw
Exactly.
Gears back in the day.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yep,
true.
when Gears was launched, we was like, whoa, what was that? What is that?
Yeah.
You know?
Then we saw the chainsaw.
That
we
was
lost
the
our
old-
minds.
Yeah, yeah, the old shit moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I love where next gen
That's-
is going. The way they just set it all. I love where it's going. It's just it's time for a refresh, man. It
Yeah.
really is, man.
It's just time for some
Tom-
fresh air.
Smash.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just time for some fresh air. And there's nothing wrong with that. And listen, to everybody
And we're gonna
that
get
thought,
that third party,
that-
and we're gonna get that first party.
That's right. To
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
that thought Microsoft was supposed to show something galactic and all that, they told us already that it wasn't going to be that type of
Yeah.
show.
Stop
This show was-
disappointing yourself. Stop setting yourself up for that type of stuff.
You know, it's not. at this point, man, it's deeper than disappointment, right? It's about understanding how these shows operate. And when they tell you, then there shouldn't be no confusion. This show was about letting you know that, hey, the support is here. And we're going to show you what these companies are planning on putting on our console. Now, that's the whole point of this Inside Xbox show, and they did a fabulous job at doing that. They did a fabulous job at showing us that. And man, it was like I don't know who was saying it on this panel, but it was like they said before before we started it, man, it was showcase after showcase after showcase after show. He was like, damn, what? Like they're showcasing after showcasing after show. Yo, that
Yeah,
one
and it's
game,
only an appetizer too. It's not even the full amount of what they want to show you.
World premiere.
Facts.
Just kept going back and back. World premiere. World premiere.
Just kept doing it because that one game, Corvs, if I'm even saying that right, it's CHORVS.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the chick.
Yeah,
with the chick and the space shooter.
It reminded me of the way
that
it looked when it was
so
red.
Next gen.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that
looks
red
so
reminded
next
me
gen,
of
bro.
that. What was the game called? Last year. Damn, what was it called? Man, I'm tripping. I just had it. Control. That the red that looked in that game. Cause I was like, wait a minute, is this that upgraded version of Control? That's what I was thinking at first, but then when I saw that ship, bro. When you saw the lighting on that ship, man, the way that ship was designed. So you're telling me I'm a pilot? Dude, like I don't even know. We like that's the beautiful thing about it, right, guys? They gave us appetizers. So
Yeah,
now,
we talk about these games. We
I
don't even know
what's
further
going
about
on.
them. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. So that's making me curious to want to know more about the game, and that's exactly the way Microsoft ought to approach their games with Xbox. Keep us on the guess, man. Don't stop. You don't have to show us everything anymore. Like, so people can start ridiculing it, coming out with their dumb opinion. I mean, listen, I shouldn't say dumb opinions, but when they're not critiquing right, you know, we all know that. We all know that game. When people want to
or you don't understand
say
what they're
something
trying
stupid.
to show you.
There you go. That's it.
I know this, guys. Hey, guys, I know this. That whole Xbox got no games died today.
It died today.
It died today.
Yes,
it
it
jumped off a roof.
Right.
Because they got new franchises coming. I heard. I just found out Ascent, the one that's the top-down shooter. It looks like Cyberpunk. I just found out that's an exclusive. That's an exclusive for Xbox.
Oh, you just found that out?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I just found that out. It's an exclusive. It's just that, this was scary. Look what they showed today.
Right.
Imagine what they gonna show July.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Bruh.
It's just getting
It's
better.
gonna hurt
and
a
better.
lot of people's feelings, man. Yeah.
Right. You don't put out. How you gonna put out your best content when you got 5 to 6 more months to go? That come on, people. Like, you gotta make sense. You just gotta hold on and make sense. Like T. Reaper was saying, like, understand what you're listening to and what you're following. If you're following it properly, like, take time to understand it. Don't just not know what you're doing and then speak on it, because it reveals, man, when you don't know what you're talking about. It reveals.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just think that for a culture of gaming, we need new franchises, man. We really do. And
all right,
and
you
I'm
done
glad
smacked
that
us
they
enough
did
with that.
today.
Look, I'm just messing
Yeah.
with him because I know he's happy, man. I know he's happy. Go ahead, Reaper.
You
Go ahead,
have
Reaper.
every right to be. You'd be at.
Right.
What the hell was I actually gonna say? Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No. That little piece is not even the full secret of what is coming, because we all know there's going to be something that ponies and PlayStation fans will not understand, and that is that secret information that is. They're gonna be like, wait, how is that low balance if it's just the X Series X on your PS5? Where's the balance? Where's your Scarlet?
Right.
But that's kind of the fun part of what's going to happen next.
Right. That's the So then we move from. Yeah, you're right. That's the funny stuff. We're not even gonna.
And then we just move from
Right.
we move from exclusives to choice of play.
That's right.
So it's all about your options of how you prefer to enjoy your entertainment.
That's right.
I just think they
choices.
in another stratosphere that Sony can't even catch up to.
Right.
I really think they on
Well,
a
the
whole nother
facts.
level, man.
Well, the reason why
Think
the
about it.
tech is there. Their tech is better, and
That's
now
that's what
the
I'm talking
tech
about.
is yep. It's just
Yo, new legal.
listen,
That's
man.
smart.
Right.
That smart
Right.
delivery.
Exactly.
That's gonna kill a lot of people, bro.
Right.
A lot of people.
It's amazing.
Because, yo,
Right.
my man, Patrick Mahomes, he came out and
That's
said
right.
that when you buy Madden on Xbox One X, you
Right.
get the free upgrade on your Xbox, Series X. It's like, bro, how you gonna compete with that? You're
And
not
I'm
gonna be
glad-
able to compete with that.
You're not, and I'm glad you mentioned Madden 21 because there's the market right there. The Xbox
Yeah.
Series X is marketing, but Madden 21 is official for Xbox Series X. And another thing that Mahomes said that I liked was the fact that they're utilizing this game for new technology to be witnessed in Madden 21. So
Yeah.
this Madden 21 is a birth of something much bigger and better and more immersive. You heard what he said, like, so dude, can you imagine? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys. What if now the stadium, because this stuff really happens in football, right? Professional football, American football, American
Yeah.
football. When the stadium, when the
Yeah.
crowd is getting so loud that your quarterback can't hear the play calls. Now, what if
that'd be,
that's
that'd be
implemented?
dope.
That'd be
That'd
dope.
be dope.
You see what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's the little stuff. You see what I'm saying, Kaz? You see what I'm saying, Reaper? You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying, General?
A little,
Those
a little
stuff.
goes a long way. A little
There you
goes a
go,
long
Black.
way.
That's it.
To the point
When
where
it comes
you
to
actually
tech,
don't even comprehend yet.
that's right. Cause let's define what Reaper's saying. You remember when just showing little bitty facial hairs, little bitty pores in your skin, little things like that
Yeah.
was a big deal.
That was mind blowing back then.
Right.
Yeah, it was a big deal back
Yeah.
then.
That was a big deal. So
When they,
don't.
when-
Yeah,
Well,
go
this
ahead,
gen is
when-
gonna be more about the physics and how
It
campus
is.
Yeah.
be more
yeah,
about
yeah. We're
the
just
physics
saying.
and how
Nobody's
how you
gonna
run your
undermine-
environment.
Right.
It's gonna be more about open worlds and more about
That's right.
opening the ability of what was possible compared to now.
And more detailed to your environment. That's what this is going to be. That's why the general was talking about how that weather looked, how it was just
Oh my gosh,
constant.
man.
It was a part of the game.
He was deep. He was
Yeah,
deep.
he was
because
deep
said how
because-
the wind
Yeah, it
looked.
wasn't.
I was like, I never knew you
It
could see
wasn't
the
a
wind.
bunch of.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
a bunch of rain and a blur like drive.
That's
club.
right.
Yeah,
Like
you know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
You actually
Wow,
saw
he put a drive
branches.
club.
You actually saw right. He's right. You actually saw individual branches being affected. Like there was nothing that was not being affected. And so when you saw that wind pattern, when you saw the branches and the leaves, when you saw that, it became a part of the game. It became it didn't become like a feature. It was like, yo,
Nah.
this is the game. Cause when we have like Forza Motorsport 7, and when we have the rain effects, the elements, the weather patterns, those were all features of that game. It does still to this day. It doesn't feel like it's a part of the game. It just feels like it's add-ons, like certain little maps, certain
And that
times
was
in the game you
streaming.
get
So
that.
when you get that on your system, it's gonna look amazing.
Right. Now we're getting weather patterns that are made in the game, for the game, within the game. It's part of the game. It's not like, oh, well,
It is the game.
It is the game. There you go. And you know what? And you want to know something? Here was our first it is the game situation of this generation. Sea of Thieves with the ocean. It is the game. Just like he said, it is the game. You can't get on Sea of Thieves and not be marveled about the ocean alone. The ocean alone. Come on. The ocean blows you away. Just looking at it. You just get in a ship, whatever kind of ship you want, and just sit around there and go around that whole game on that and looking at that ocean. It just compels you, like, man. And it's all moved by the weather pattern. Like there's not one exact wave pattern in that game. It's all being affected by the cloud, which we're not even going to talk about that anymore. We're going to move on. We're not even going to talk about that thing right now.
That's for another.
That's a whole nother thing. Then look at all the support that was shown today. I mean, I can't even count. I'll count while y'all talk.
I mean, you want to run through some of those, man. Like that was a lot.
I'm at 40 right now.
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. One thing about Assassin's Creed, you
Yo,
never
I'm
forget
gonna
how
put it
to
like
play it.
this. What they showcased today, from what I'm looking at, easy 110. 110 developing teams and the companies within those teams showing support for Xbox Series X.
EBB
At
software.
least. Yeah, at
That was
least.
one of them.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
insane.
Right.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous, the support system. And that was a key element to this. What do y'all think about that? What did y'all think about okay, we did talk about the Vampire Bloodlines too. What about that Call of the Sea? Now, Call of the Sea
Yeah, that
wasn't
Call of the Sea was dope, man.
to me,
I
you know
never
what it reminded
seen
me?
jungle
Right.
that looked that good.
Did you see it? It looked
What
like
it
that
remind
Sea
you
of
of?
Thieves stuff. It looked like that Sea of Thieves type of animation. And I'm gonna tell you another one.
Yeah.
The
But
Fable.
even more
You remember
realistic.
the Fable Legends type, the way the Fable Legends look?
Yeah.
Remember that in the beta? It,
Yeah.
looked-
Yeah,
it
yeah.
reminded me of that. The vegetation and stuff reminded
That
me
actually
of that.
wasn't a bad looking game. Yeah.
No.
They,
it
I
wasn't.
think the people who made Journey made that. The people that made Journey made that game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that company.
But it looked. Yeah, you're right. The vegetation in that, the forestry in that, was amazing.
Looked
yeah, you're right.
amazing.
It looked amazing.
And and I think for me, man, I think, it's funny because, they say they say every game is not for you, right? Like
Right.
that's the saying. Like you're not gonna like every game as a gamer, right? But it's like, yo, when I get excited about new worlds, and I'm not trying to beat it in the head, but I'm talking about visually, just
Right.
visually. Feel me on
Right.
this, right?
All right, go ahead.
When you see something that's like, whoa, like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, there's a couple of games I saw today, like, yo, I really want to explore that deeper, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like visually, what I love about the system, it's just, man, it just jumps off the screen, man. It don't take nothing to warm up, man. Like, you know what's scary?
Wait, let's see the
Imagine
first party.
year three of the Series X. Imagine Gear 6 and imagine all these, it's gonna be on and cracking as far as graphically and hey, let me just put this out there now. Consoles that caught up to PC. What I saw today, consoles that caught up to PC and in some ways have passed it. It's
Right.
insane, bro. Graphically, I'm talking about just graphically, like,
Oh yeah, well technically it's there.
woo.
You know,
Right.
yeah. The-
And I got a 75-inch TV, so
It
I
puts
know
a
I'm not wrong.
lot of PCs in shame.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
oh,
Yeah, you got a nice
gosh.
looking TV, man. What about
Yeah,
the
it's
Ascent,
just-
man?
it's
When y'all
just,
talking
you
about
know.
the Ascent with that woman?
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
pregnant?
the Ascent looks good.
Was she like a medium, right?
the
Like
Ascent,
a,
yeah, that was.
No, the Ascent is a top-down shooter that looks like Cyberpunk. It's like in a
Okay, that was the
Cyberpunk
Ascent.
world with these.
No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it look
That's right.
4
Yeah,
players.
the
No,
Ascent,
wait a minute. Was
right,
that the
the
Ascent?
Yes, the
Yeah.
Ascent looked like that Cyberpunk 2077. I'm talking about the medium. You're right. The medium was the lady
Oh, the
that when
medium
it
is the
showed
horror game. Yeah.
right that
That's the
showed
one that's
her
the exclusive. Yeah.
that had the
It's
pregnancy
yeah.
that was showing the pregnancy.
Yeah,
and
and they
everything.
got the composer from Silent Hill. That was beautiful.
That
like,
was beautiful, man.
you know,
Mhm.
to be they got the composer from the original Silent Hill for it to be creepy and atmospheric, and like even in that game when you walking through the woods and you
Yeah,
see
that was
the
dope.
rain and
Right.
the trees swaying, I'm like,
There you go again.
this is not being done on 1X.
No,
I'm like, it's not being
no,
done on
it
1X.
wasn't even
Not this type. No,
not that type. No,
I was just arguing
that-
with people like, yo, y'all.
That's that
bugging.
Ryzen 2, man.
right.
Woo!
Mhm.
That-
That would
that-
be
that,
fun.
um,
That
Whole
chip,
different.
That's
that
right.
chip is serious, bro.
Now for people out there that were looking for that Japanese support again, man, that Scarlet
Oh,
Nexus was
That
dope.
game.
I have to say, man.
Is that what that game was by Bandai? That game.
Yeah,
was
by Bandai,
tough.
The
the
ba-
Scarlet,
I
Scarlet
still
Nexus
think they're
was
gonna
dope.
probably have something else too, though, in the pipeline too. You know,
Yeah, but, of course.
which they may
I don't
show
see.
next month.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah.
Bandai only having one game for Series X. No, of course not. But
That's what I'm saying.
that one right there, yo, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Did you see the
Yeah,
villains
I'm
in that
not
game?
really a Japanese game playing type dude, but
Did you
I
s-
think I would want to play that. That looks
That-
amazing. Yo.
It looked ridiculous. The bosses,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. insane.
It's
Yeah.
insane. It's new.
Insane.
Like, you-
It's new. It's fresh. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yep, yep. You know, you got people that's excited about that Yakuza too, so you know that's
Oh, that looked tough.
That's-
That
that's
remind me of,
Sega in there.
that remind me of
I'm
Sleeping
happy
Dogs.
for Xbox about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
Especially
it was
since
I
they
think
gonna
that's
get
an
it first.
exclusive, right?
They're gonna get it first.
Isn't that an
Yeah,
exclusive?
they're gonna get it first.
They're
Yeah.
gonna get it
Yeah.
first.
Because it
It's
said
on the
only
launch.
Yeah,
on
it's,
Xbox
a, it's,
Windows
on, it's on a
10.
launch slate.
That's
Yeah,
right. It's on the launch.
Oh, it's a launch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff, y'all. Way to
Time
bring that up.
exclusive.
Yep. Way to bring that up.
Yeah, that's
What about that second extinction? I really didn't.
yeah.
The second
That looked like
extinction.
Yo,
it was like co-op or something.
You can't go run guns and dinosaurs. Sign me up, bro.
That's our,
You
the
can't
Yeah,
go
Turok.
that
on
was
with
that was looking
The
pretty
Turok
impressive.
again.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
Yo, my man put the 12 gauge through the Velociraptor. I was like, oh yeah, I need that, bro. You
Yeah,
seen his
that
neck
was dope.
splat with all that blood? Like, oh.
You
yeah,
like that
man.
Turok, man? Listen. That was probably
Nah, I
the
like
one
something
game.
that's just.
Well, actually, Turok
Fun.
was a little bit slower.
That
but
was the
just-
only one game
that was
that I
fun.
wasn't.
This was
wasn't.
fast
That was more like on a
action,
Dino,
Right.
Dino
No, no.
Crisis level.
No,
The
look.
action.
I don't knock none of the.
It does
none
remind
of
me
the
of Dino Crisis as a shooter.
Right. I don't knock the way it looks or anything. It's just not
Yeah.
appealing to me. That's not. I'm not gonna
Oh,
get
that's
a rush
what's
out
up.
of going around shooting dinosaurs. That's just me.
I
That's
ain't-
just me. It has to be. But listen.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you got-
But watch this. Right. I could be
It's
prejudging the
something
game
for
too.
everybody.
That's
Yep.
exactly right. But that's right. There's something for everybody. That's the beautiful thing. Now watch this. I might be shooting myself in the foot. It may be deeper than just that. It may be more, but that may be all that they show
Yeah.
us. So that's what I'm saying. If it's just
Yeah.
gonna be a shooter and I'm running around killing dinosaurs, I'm not playing it. If it's on
You-
Game
you'll
Pass,
learn more later.
good for me.
Yeah.
Good for me. Because then I'll
Oh,
play
well,
it.
yeah,
'cause
that's
I
the
don't
thing.
have,
Exactly.
Right. I'll try it.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Yep.
try it if it's on Game Pass.
Mhm.
But it's not gonna
Mhm.
get my $60 purchase if that's all that's on there.
Mhm.
That's the one that I was like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? Hey, for dinosaur enthusiasts, there you go. There you
But
go.
you know
Yeah.
what?
What's up,
It's
brother?
gonna be that kid. It's gonna be that kid that's a PS4 hog, right? And all he does is play PlayStation, and that's gonna be the game that he sees like, oh, I gotta get an Xbox. I guarantee you, bro. I guarantee you.
I want to
Guns,
kill
I
some
gotta
dinosaurs.
Mayhem.
I gotta go
Listen,
kill
resource-
Barney, and I gotta kill
Right,
everybody
you're so
around the land before
stupid, boy.
time.
You're
yo.
stupid. Stop it, man. Stop it. Oh, man. But no, I mean, yeah, man. Y'all are just,
Yeah,
man, come
you,
on.
you,
Y'all
you'll,
just
be,
savage,
you'll be
man.
amazed. You'll be amazed on what makes people pick up a system, yo.
No, you're right.
And because
No,
they
yeah,
saw
you're
it
right.
first here today.
Right. And
Mhm.
look, man, you're right.
I like it. I like
I
it.
know you did.
Some
I
people
know
like
you did.
Panzer Dragoon. I don't, because it's too hard.
Fact.
That was good back in the day. It's good boss fights.
Yeah.
No, that's right. You know, it's just like I said, I could be shooting myself in the foot,
I-
but then
I-
again, you know.
I love the evolution of today in gaming, though, and how they try
Right.
to basically hit
Mhm.
different trends and different
That's
kids.
me,
But
man.
you gotta
That's
understand
where I'm
today's
at.
youth in order to understand that
Ah,
trend.
see,
If
man,
you don't
where I
understand
came
today's
from,
children, you have no idea
Coleco
how
and
to sell.
Atari.
Right.
And
Mm.
That's true.
You
Yeah,
know,
man.
but
I'm
back
Coleco,
then you didn't have
Atari.
that many variety of choice,
That's
my
exactly
man.
right. That's right.
Yep.
We did. And you know what? The beautiful
but
thing
it's
with
something
what you
today.
If your
just said.
mother,
Right. The beautiful
your
thing
mother
about it
bought
is,
you
man, I'm
Mike
really
the Hammer
sitting back.
Man for Atari 2600, that's what you play.
That's right.
Hey, yo, if
I'm
you
really-
know, if my
I'm really
parents bought
happy
me a
about-
Super Nintendo or an N64 instead of me going to the arcade every single day, spending
That's
20
right.
$20 a day,
That's
what
so
it
I can just
was.
spend 500 a year and then not
Right.
spend the single
Mhm.
20 a day.
That's what it was. But you know, I'm liking that fact, man, that you said that because that's kind of like where I'm at. I'm at a point where it's really humbling to see devs happy on stage, smiling,
Mhm.
and you know, and they're finally at a place because let's get it right. Let's be honest. Everybody knows that everybody's not gonna play on consoles. Everybody's not gonna play on PCs. We know these things,
Mhm.
but people are going to go play where they're the most comfortable at. And right now,
Yeah, that's why
Exactly,
right?
options is there. That's why
Right.
the option idiot.
a lot
is
of
there.
and right now, right, since
Mhm.
I say about, let's just say 12 to 13 years, okay? That generation was better with their games running on PC at that time. But for 12 to 13 years, the PC market and the PC gaming has been better than the consoles. It's been a long time since they've been able to enjoy, the great aspects of these developers within their games. But for finally, console gaming is about to reach a height that it's never been reached before. Like, for the console owner guy, justice is about to be served. And the reason why it's such a bigger deal on console is because console is what took off for the gaming industry to where it is now. Because when PC took it over, when console failed and PC took it over, PC couldn't sustain it because there's just a difference with keyboard and mouse than it is joystick. Joystick has a link to an arcade stick.
Don't, bro.
And when you have that arcade stick and that one button,
it's a waffle.
you just can't get rid of that generation. That generation is too big.
Yep.
That's
And
classic
the thing.
right there.
Right, it's classic. And so the controller took the place of that one stick and one button. It took the place of that. So you're always going to have that culture that sticks to that. And for that culture now to be able to be parallel or a little bit better, the only ones that are going to be able to beat us, and I mean when we say beat us, that means just pure raw stability power. That's what we're saying. Straight raw stability power. Because we know there's going to be some graphic cards out there that's going to do 120 and up regardless, right? And we know that beats the Series X because some games will be 60 at minimum. But there won't be no more 30, but at least 60 at minimum. But any true PC head will never call 60 frames per second garbage. So now that's destroyed. So you see what I'm saying? Like, the whole notion now that you can't talk because of 60 frames per second doesn't sound right is destroyed. The only now thing that gives the Xbox Series X such praise is the ability to be able to do 120 frames. That's incredible for console gamers. That's incredible. And to be able to get now PC developers who may not have ever, because we know this in our history. There was PC developers that said, "Listen, I would love to make a game on a console, but damn it, I am just not going to insult my intelligence by doing it and putting it out here and making my game for a casual base when my game is..."
The guy that made Medium, he said that.
Remember that?
He
there
said
you go.
That the Series X, the Series X, convinced like, oh yeah. Once he saw the power, they put that game Medium on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So while everybody's thinking that the Xbox Series X will be lacking in these departments, what nobody's really truly going to understand, and this goes for me and my brother T Reaper right here, 'cause we talk about this stuff, but what people don't understand is going to happen is there's going to be a lot of PC games that are going to be coming to the Xbox brand.
Oh yeah.
And that's what people...
100%.
There you go. And
Cool,
people
100%.
are not going to be ready for that
That's why-
transition.
No,
They're not going to be ready for
That's
it.
why
Can
when
I-
people say,
can-
"Oh, the games are going to
can I
PC,"
just speak
I'm like,
on
"Yo,
that?
Microsoft."
Yeah, go ahead,
It's their
Reaper.
system anyway. Like, what do you?
Can I
That's
speak?
right.
All right. I'm gonna hit at a two-pointer so you guys can keep talking. So the first point was remember back in the arcades where that was kind of where it began, and then they had to build it up onto the from Pong up to the arcade up to the PC onto your console. Back when we had just in the 90s and PC and consoles, everybody was flat because no one actually knew how to actually go forward because it had never been done before. And that's where the the different DualShocks or your DualShock 5, your DualShock 4, I don't care which one you call it, had to be made. And next to your Nintendo, which went through many different variations from your Super Nintendo all the way through your N64 to your GameCube all the way up. But at that time, everything was balanced. Now, as you said, we haven't had this balance in over 25 years.
Right.
So now the fun part is
true.
now you're going to see what happens when the entire industry has the options, not just one.
Not
or
just
the other,
one or two.
Or
There
even
you go.
everybody
So-
has options.
So since he
Everybody
said
has
that,
options.
all you Nintendo enthusiasts out here, it's going to be a great time for you guys because what's happening is now Nintendo can no longer pull this stunt that they did with the Switch. They can't pull that stunt. They can't
Yeah,
give
well,
you
see,
something
Xbox
like
is gonna come in there and get
720p.
some of that money. They're gonna come
Right.
over in that
They
mobile
can't-
section. They're gonna get some of that money with
There
the
you
Xbox.
go.
That's gonna happen.
There you go.
And see, with the Switch, you gotta purchase that hardware to play it. With
Right.
xCloud, you're using devices you already have.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You're using
So
devices
beautiful
you
cell
already
phone.
have.
So expect now the next Nintendo entity, because Nintendo just confuses me so much, y'all. But the next, I'll call it entity because I don't even know. Hell, they may make a sock for a controller this time around. They got cardboard. We don't know. Their next console could be made out of fabric. But whatever they make, just know that now you'll be in 4K. I'm willing to see what you get. I want to see a Metroid game, something. I want to see y'all have a gamer score. Give me something that's gonna make me buy a Nintendo game. I want to see.
I don't think
Well, so
Nintendo fans can handle
Nintendo
that.
is not in that
I know,
space. They're
I
not
know
in
what
that
you mean.
competing type.
I don't think they can handle. I don't
Well,
think
it's not even
Nintendo
about
fans can handle that.
competing. It's just about record
I
keeping.
mean,
man.
they can handle
bring 'em
Pokemon Go,
up.
everybody. I mean, I'm pretty sure they
Right.
can do it.
Yeah, bring them. Right. Bring them
Yo, call
up
me
to par,
crazy.
is
I
what I'm
think if
saying.
Pokemon was in 4K, they complain. They would riot. Yo.
I mean, it is. It's in movies, but
Right. I just want them to be brought up and to know that the industry is moving the way it is, man. It could be a possible great time for you, and I want to see it happen, man. I really do. Because
But hey,
Nintendo's.
fellas, can I
What's up, Black Spartan? What's up, man?
check this out? You know what we didn't see today?
An exclusive.
Hold on.
Halo.
No.
What?
No, buckle yourself.
What's
We
up?
didn't see no third person over the shoulder soap operas.
We sure didn't. Look, you so stupid. You're right. No hold your hand walkthrough game. Nowhere. Nowhere to be
Nope.
found.
Nope.
Nowhere to be found.
All those games look different.
And look
Every
and look
one
like
of
you gotta
them
put your time
look
into it.
different.
You're right. You're right.
Yep.
Last but
Love
not
it.
least, y'all. Last but not least,
Yeah.
the Assassin's Creed game. I'm all
Oh,
ears.
baby.
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Can't wait. Can't wait, man.
We covered all grounds. That's the last one.
It looks
What y'all-
raw. It looks
Yeah.
brutal. Oh man, cannot wait.
It definitely looks brutal. That's for sure.
So General, you were saying that they shortening it down, right? They're not gonna have so many avenues of side missions.
It's not
no
so
more or
much of
something?
a grind.
Okay.
What is it? Yeah,
Okay.
a big grind and stuff like that.
Okay.
They said they're not gonna it's not so much of a grind
Right.
to be you know what I mean? Because they just
Right.
want to make it more condensed. And they said that the new battle system is brutal.
Nice.
And I'm like, yo,
Yeah. I want to
Can't
say
wait
some
for
of
that.
that battle system. I think
Mhm.
if you look at, because they said you're gonna be able to chop limbs off and stuff
Right.
like that,
oh,
decapitate people.
that's what I'm talking
Now, if you
about.
remember,
that's
there's a game
Rise
called-
of
there's
Rome.
a game called
Right.
Rise. There's a game
Oh.
called Rise. And it was a brutal system as well, and they
That's
used to
right.
do that. Now, it wasn't as vicious because it was graphic and stuff, but for Rise being a launch game, that was very. Oh man, that was
was
incredible.
Yeah, it was
No?
vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I
a
mean,
launch
I
if
didn't
you
know
can,
that.
and if you can do that to Rome, imagine what you can do to Vikings.
Right.
Yeah.
They were brutal. They were. You know,
Yeah.
their battles were
Yeah, there was nothing nice about
Exactly.
I mean,
A Viking
Vikings
battle.
as far as combat.
Exactly.
Nah.
Nothing nice about it. You know. you know?
Except the mud, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Right. So I am curious about that story and that gameplay because, like I said, I wasn't really into the Assassin's Creed, the old ones, but I respect people. And like I said, you guys don't know this story, but it's true. It's true. The General
Yeah.
Johnson right here on this panel is the reason why I started getting into Assassin's Creed. It's the truth. And I started with Origins, and I never looked back. He saw me. He was like, yo, you done took off.
Tail missions.
You on that guy. I was like, dude, I'm about to beat it, and I can't wait for the next one. When I got on Odyssey, bro, it was like every day I'm on Do Not Disturb mode. I really immersed myself into that game. I love the way you could go about anything in that game the way you wanted to. And then the ship battles, dude, come
yeah.
on, man. And you could literally go in the
Serious
water.
ship battles.
It was crazy, man. Like you could swim to
They-
another boat, go underneath it, climb up,
They
stealth
they
mode.
definitely evolved the concept of Black Flag. is
They
what
did, man. They evolved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Black Flag was really the one I started on when I was trying to give it some hype, and I kind of came off of it,
Yeah.
but I did see that. I was like, yo, they got that from the Black Flag. So it wasn't like I came in just blind, but I love the way it is now, the way it's going with the new Viking story and everything. It looks awesome. Man, listen, you guys.
I am.
on the
I
X-
am.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
am actually. Yeah, I am actually very happy to have played. One through now. because I
You
actually
have the whole
can
aspect.
respect.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, I have the
Right.
whole aspect of the entire genre and the entire
Right.
lore,
Mhm.
and I like the new evolutions past Black Flag
Mhm.
Origins. I think this generation is my favorite.
Right.
And if I had to pick a second one, it'd probably be Syndicate. I enjoyed that
Nice.
Syndicate was
Halloween
good. You talking about
DLC.
with
Yeah.
the New England, the England
Yeah,
gangs and all that?
yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, if you would take that, now you take this concept of W World War II next, like you did in
Right.
that wonderful Syndicate, that shit would be dope to
Mhm.
play. I'm sorry, that'd be fun.
Right.
And they prove that you can get that setting in that actual game frame. You can actually do it. It's probably a lot historical work than was
Yo, them
necessary
New
in the
England
DLC.
dudes, they was bruisers, man. Knuckle up. Yeah.
But like I enjoyed the origin, how the actual the father of understanding turned out to be Caesar. That was actually very very awesome. I enjoyed that. But I think my favorite out of all time is 3. Still 3.
Hey guys,
I
you know
I
what?
still enjoy 3.
You know what,
Yeah.
guys? I just
What's up,
want to
Dan?
say for that show and to the Xbox team and to all the developers out there that are showing support for Xbox now, and you see the work, the fruition is coming into play. I just want to give a clap for him. Man.
Yeah, you gotta thank him, man.
Yes,
You gotta hats off.
And you know what? You know
Sure.
what? I'm gonna go ahead because I'm feeling so happy today. I'm in this panel right here. Y'all get bonus. Y'all get bonus link. Y'all get bonus feature. We are going to talk about something that was incredible as well as this show today, and that is the xCloud coming to Game Pass owners. Ultimate.
Yes, sir.
Ultimate. Game Pass Ultimate
Yeah.
owners will get xCloud
Mhm.
exclusive to them. Bro, so there was no
Mhm.
reason
Wow,
to even
really?
have to try now, have to worry about, oh, they know whatever they're going to do, all they're going to do is be able to find you out by your account. You in, if you got a phone device that's compatible with the
Mhm.
with the beta for xCloud, you in. And now you can start on your embark. And all of that's going to do, people, is increase the service activity, the service engagement.
The
Because now when you
engagement numbers are gonna be off
that's
the
right.
hook. Yep.
Because now, when the
Yep.
service would normally shut off because you're at home and you went somewhere or you in the back seat of the car somewhere, normally your Xbox Live and your Game
And the
Pass
service
can shut off.
originally was only tethered to one device. Now it's going to be tethered
Facts.
to whatever device you choose to play
Now,
on.
right
Whether it
now,
be
when you
portable
walk
or
out that
stationary.
door, you can continue that service on, bro. You know what? Listen, man. In this hard times that we're in right now, these are some mighty
Yes,
trying
sir.
hard times right now. We want to say to everybody out there that supports our channel and don't support our channel, because this is bigger than gaming what we're talking about. Be careful out there. I know you may think having gloves on, your plastic gloves, your mask, is corny, it's this. But let me tell you what's not corny, people. Your life is not corny. Your health is where your wealth is at. That's not corny.
Oh, boy.
You can have
I know that.
all the money in the world. When you don't have that health,
Can't take it with you.
and plus, you cannot
can't spend
take it with you.
Nope.
When
With
you
you.
don't have the health, it don't matter what you have at that point. Be corny, people.
Oh yeah.
Look foolish,
Mhm.
look silly, but live. Get what I'm saying? Put your mask on. Take proper precautions
Mhm.
of being safe. If
Safety
you wanna,
first.
Mhm.
Yes,
right.
sir.
If you're
Safety
having a hard
first.
time with how you look, well, go buy you a nice exotic mask. We don't care. We just want you
Mhm.
safe. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you want to go get a Gucci face
Listen, my
mask,
thing is, if that exotic
You-
mask ain't keep me safe, I don't care about no exotic mask.
facts. If
Mhm.
you want to go outside, if you want to go outside looking
I'd
like
be just well
Scorpion,
just looking like Red Dead Redemption 2 characters. I'm sorry.
facts. If you
I'd
want
be
to look
great with
like
that bandana.
facts. If you want to look like New Sable, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion with a mask on, as long as it keeps you healthy, go do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The perfect time
Get it.
right now.
Perfect time, baby. And you know what? This thing could be longer than we expect. So there's no other place that is really thriving and being positive as far as engagement and community better than the Xbox Live community.
Oh,
And we're steady growing, y'all.
okay. Yeah, that was the other thing I saw everybody post yesterday was that link to that website that said Xbox players play better than PC and PS4.
Oh, since
that is
what,
actually so
2008?
true.
Yeah, 2008.
That's actually old.
Yeah, that was an old one, but yeah, that's the latest update. They do it every so
Yeah,
often.
right.
And the latest and the last one that they did exactly confirmed it. But also, going to what T. Reaper said, we had another one when they finally did the crossplay, when Call of Duty finally said, okay, it's official, crossplay across all plats, right? We found out that Xbox gamers are better at Call of Duty and when they're out there. We got an 82% win ratio compared to a -7 win ratio for the PlayStation fans. So it's like this. It just shows that we're more dedicated, we're more involved in learning our games. Because it's like you said, like I said, and I'm not even going to speak
It's
on
fun.
our history.
It's for
if you
fun,
don't know the
everybody. We
history of
enjoy
Xbox
learning how to
fans,
do this.
that's right. If you don't understand the history of the Xbox fans, the true ones, you don't know where we come from, then we don't have to explain it. But there's a reason why the latest feedback from that shows that we're better when it comes to gaming. Because one, we don't indulge in mods, we don't have to cheat.
Nope.
We actually learn what we're doing. We actually figure out and strategize what we're doing, and we actually conquer what we're doing. Those three elements make the Xbox community what it's built upon. Hardcore gamers, not elite, not professional, but just hardcore. We're what? We're 2 levels above beginning, right? You got beginning, then you got casual, and then you got your hardcore. So Xbox was built off of the hardcore and up. We're not. It's not a casual console. It wasn't a casual console community setup.
No, it's not. No,
Exactly.
This is kind of the fun part that I enjoy because everybody's like, oh, Xbox got no games, Xbox got no community, Xbox got no this. And meanwhile, the Xbox is technically the children of your Windows, players of the time that no longer wanted to deal with that toxicity BS and wanted a medium-sized
and the Sega Rebellion.
And the Sega
Rebellion.
who wanted a new community and a new family to join
That's
and
exactly
actually create a new community altogether.
That's
now
where we
the
came
problem
from.
is that you have everybody not understand why they came from PC and Sega. The Sega wanted competition and the Windows wanted a dull down version of that wonderful hardcore that we all enjoy. While PC basically kept going forward. But the console concept had to be built before we could actually do the step we are in now.
Right. It was like a beta in itself. It was like testing because we all know Live was being tested on PC anyway. From PC anyway. We know that. Exactly.
And originally we only had 800 servers on Xbox Live. 800.
Now we have over
not
what?
300,000.
There you go.
Not 1,000.
That's exactly
no,
right.
800.
That's right.
So I could be on this East Coast and talking to Japan.
And now that the Azure, it's ridiculous now.
It's gonna cover this
now we're
entire
in
planet. It's gonna cover this. It's gonna cover the planet.
That's true. That's the goal.
But
120 countries and growing. That's right.
They said a billion gamers, man.
Right.
It look like they gonna get there, man.
They already got.
They're gonna get
they
more
already
than
hit
that.
1 billion on
They're gonna get
Windows
more than
PC.
that.
On Windows PC,
They're gonna get more
they
than
got
that.
1 billion people. So if they can just
Yeah,
get
they
half
got-
of that,
they got- they got-
gamers.
They got
that's
the
ridiculous.
Steam. They got the Steam.
They got
the
Steam
revenue
sold up
from,
with 96
from Halo.
And expect
with Halo.
Steam-
Yeah.
expect Game Pass to double.
Right. The Steam
Telling you.
account holders,
If not triple, yeah.
96+%
not triple.
of them are Windows PC owners. So Steam is just full of Microsoft people. It's that's the whole thing. Like, and that's what Microsoft had to say. Damn, does it really matter where we go? Like if Steam has, if you got people that got Windows accounts on Steam, isn't that really the purpose? It's just the
It
services,
doesn't matter.
people. Right, it doesn't matter.
As long as you got an ecosystem, it doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
So now you got them on devices, mobile devices. It doesn't matter if you got a Samsung or iPhone. They don't care about
Tablet,
that.
whatever.
Yeah, tablet.
Yep.
They don't care as long as you open it up.
And
that
you
Xbox
seriously
app.
can't say it's not my business model over and over again so many times that you just lose interest in saying it. So
Exactly.
you got the doctor, in front
Right.
of IGN, people be like, "Oh, it's not my business model. I don't care." He's like,
Right.
"Well, aren't you concerned what Sony's gonna do?" Not my business model. I don't care. So it's like
Exactly.
you can't say it over and over again until you get annoyed by saying it over and over again.
Right.
And that's why that's why Mark, that's why Andy basically flipped.
Right.
That day on that freaking panel, on that freaking floor, you know, that boy asked him his honest opinion one day, and he wasn't paying attention, and he gave it, and I was like, oh, you dead.
That's right. Got gone. And so now with that up to boost, it's Microsoft knows that now the brilliancy of being boastful and being risky and being proud of their work. And when I say boastful, not that they have to say anything. I mean, okay, it may come off as like they're boasting, but they're bold about They're bold about pushing what they have now and knowing that they are getting that support because the people out there are appreciating what they're bringing to the table. And with that, in this hard time, like I'm saying, in this hard time, people are at home, people are engaging in their gaming, and now you're starting to see...
People are going absolutely stir crazy. I feel for everybody who listens to this,
Right.
I do, but like,
Right.
I was the child who actually was like raised this way. For this
Yeah,
exact reason. So, like, I just get an extended life by doing this. So it's
Right,
it's
I'm a
not
grizzly bear. I'm a grizzly bear by nature. I know General Johnson is too. We tend to like arcades.
What?
We go in and we chill. I don't have to. I'm not a crowd pleaser or
Yo.
a crowd chaser. You
You
know,
ain't
to
never
me,
live life till you beat Kid Icarus on Nintendo. That's my
that's right,
background.
Kid Icarus.
Shit.
Wow.
Look, man. Listen, everybody is doing their thing. But to see that people are engaging with gaming and growing this community, now watch what I'm saying, in this troubling time, right? Where we have 3 other platforms. Well, really 4, but we're not even going to talk about Stadia, man. Like, stop bringing that up. But Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo, right? And they all have a means of online community, right? But why is it that now in this hard time that's hitting us, one has emerged from the dark depths of darkness, and it's ruling right now, and that's Xbox Live. Why did that happen? Like,
because
why did that happen?
75% of the industry gamers didn't know it existed to begin with. That's why.
And they didn't realize just how great. Now watch this. They didn't realize just how great Game Pass was. So when these kids were sitting at the house, right? And we're talking about the ones that didn't even possibly didn't even have.
They ridiculed Game Pass when it first came
Watch
out.
this.
Oh yeah, you know, it's only for second grade games. You know, that's what it's for.
We're not.
Come on,
Why
man.
can I play my
Wait till these
Halo
shit
on
start
it then?
dropping in here. Joker's gonna lose their watch.
Right. We're not.
Why
even
can I play my
talking
Witcher
about,
3 on it?
For leftover games. Come on.
Right. We're not
No,
even
like,
talking
but then-
about
but
the
then-
people.
So I can say the
then
same
another-
thing about Netflix then. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We're not
about it.
right.
Don't
We're
work
not
like
even
that.
talking about.
Don't
We're
work
not
like
even
that.
talking about the people who didn't even have consoles. We're not even talking about them. We're talking about maybe the ones that probably already had these other consoles, but now realize they're stuck at the house. They can't afford. There you go. Cause see, this is a money thing.
Yeah, and
This
they
is
don't know what
saving
to
your
play.
money.
Yes, sir.
They can't.
And
Right.
they
They
don't
can't
know
go
what
out.
GameStop is not open.
They can't
GameStop
go
is not
out
open.
here. Right. They can't go out here now spending that $60, $70 or getting this deluxe edition and all this stuff right now because I have to be reserved. Now watch this. But
That's
then
right.
they look across the water
Exactly.
and they say, "Damn, that Game Pass over there though, for $9.99 I get 100+ games though. Damn, man, that's looking kind of. I can
Man,
afford $10
I
in this
can't
hard
beat
time."
that. I
Right.
can't beat that. You
So
know
watch what
Make
happens.
sure that you know
Watch what
Red
happens.
Dead Redemption
You
2
get these
is on
right.
Game Pass today.
That's right. You get
Today,
the
yeah.
right.
Outlaws
Red Dead
for
Redemption
life.
2 on Game Pass today. That's right, General. Now watch this. Now you get these little kids, right? Because we all been here. See, this is the beautiful thing about the gaming community. See, these little kids now, they done came home and whatever console they got that's outside of Xbox, right? They're sitting at the house and they're bored. They don't want to play these singles. They're like,
Talk
man, I
about
done
it.
played this game already. They ain't.
Talk
So
about
now
Man,
they're
play
like,
this one and done.
they're like, Mom. They're like, Mom, Dad,
I still love
listen.
those rage quitters over Christmas, guys.
Mom, Dad,
that
listen.
stuff was funny.
Can I trade this in? Can I trade this in? Why you want to trade this in? You talk so highly about it. Well, because I know you guys ain't gonna buy me no new game here recently. So I'm you know, there's no telling when I go back to
facts.
school. There's no telling. So they're like, okay, well, what do you want to trade it in for? Xbox. Well, damn it, I thought you hated that console. See, I thought, what? But Dad, listen, there's a new service on it. Okay, tell me about it, son. Well, Dad, if I trade my, whatever console, not here to bet, we're nice, we're kind here on Di-RREC Gaming. So whatever console that's not Xbox, hint, that we can trade, Mom and Dad. We get that Xbox, and you know what? There's a service on it that allows me to play over 100 games if you just spend $10 on it. You know what those parents said?
Yep.
What did you just say? Yeah,
Boy, pack up that
plus
PS4. Let's go.
They're like,
What? I
take
only
this
pay
damn
one price and pay
listen,
nothing for the
the
game.
parent now probably whooped the kid. He probably got a whooping because the parent was so happy that he was like, you didn't tell me this sooner? Whooped him.
Why
And
you
he
didn't
was
tell
like,
me this before?
Right. You got a whooping for it. And then they took your stuff and
You
sold
could
it
have
or
saved
gave
me
it
so
away.
much more
You
money.
could-
Oh my God.
I love it, boy. Could have saved me so much damn money. What the hell was wrong with you? Now they got the Xbox, and now they like, here, take this damn 10. Matter of fact, take 20, 30 here. Because now it's like, damn, man, I can get my kid through the summer with $40. I don't have to worry about them. Let them play. Let them. And it's these kids that are schooling the parents. You can just feel it. And the parents now don't have to worry. They're not stressed on the kids being a little active in the house and put away a little bit, But parents, spend some time with your kids. But now because of Game Pass, you're financially stable enough to afford 100 games for just $10, man. You see what I'm saying?
It's at 200 now. Yeah, about
And then
200
hopefully
now.
during
Right,
what we
it's
talked
like
about
exactly,
before,
it's 100 plus. That's
along
right.
with along with Game Pass, any of those games, those old games that you have, physical,
Right.
they just put them right in there. They'll play.
That's facts, bro. And
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
glad you said that.
In them
Now
old
watch
games.
this. Now watch this. And I hope, bro, listen, y'all. I may be going far-fetched,
Precursor Temple.
but let me tell y'all what I'm hoping for with the Series X. I know that the back compatibility is in effect, right? I know that. And they saying over thousands of games. And listen, General, I'm with you. You know I'm a digital king. I'm a digital king alongside with you, right? But here's one thing
Digital gang.
Right. Here's one thing that I do want to happen. Because I'm always a man of choices. But here when I say a choice, it's got to be a choice that's worth it. Now this one to me is absolutely worth it. What if, and this is a game over moment for me, but what if you buy any game, as long as it's an Xbox game, and if it's a disc, it'll play on that Series X, but it has to be an Xbox game. General, I'm telling you right now, General.
That makes sense.
That's how it's supposed to
If
happen.
that happens,
That's how it's supposed to happen.
all these people that thinking GameStop is about to die, or all these people that got these imaginary fairy tales that I keep trying to tell them, it's a transition going on with these companies. They're not gonna die. There's a great big transition that's about to happen.
I don't think Reggie will actually let it die. I think he'll actually. save
No,
it.
of course not.
Reggie
but,
knows how to do it. Yeah,
but
Reggie knows how to do that.
exactly. But if this thing happens,
Yeah, he know how to hold on to
If-
stuff. That's for sure.
right? Because listen, let's be fair. There's only one back compatible console that's even selling its games still in GameStop like unfairly, right? And that's the 360. You can't look if you go back into GameStop right now and try to look up a Wii game, it's still gonna cost you, bro. You go to GameStop, you can get a 360 game for $1, for $2.
Yeah.
The 360 still lives on. It's living.
You
It's
ask for the Wii one, they can't find
bro.
it.
Oh, you can't. Right.
They
Or
gotta
you
go.
can't
They
find
gotta
it.
go look in their archives from like 6 years ago.
Right. And if they do find it, oh, that's $20. You're like, what? That's a Wii U game.
Damn.
They look at you like that's a deal. Oh, that's $20. But you can go and get you a slew of hard copy 360 games, right? You can build you a whole collection with no higher than $3 a game. I'm serious. You can go on there, get all them pre-used ones, those beautiful pre-used, and just have a field day.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if that happens, bro, the physical copy
When we were able,
regime is just about to blow. It's
When
gonna
game-
blow up. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. And I'm telling you, that's the only thing I hope for, because there
Here's
may
mine.
be some games that on the digital side, General. That's what I'm saying is on the digital side that maybe me and him want, but they just ain't made them digital yet. But through the hard copy, me and General will say, well, you know what, damn it, in this case, I'll go get that hard copy if that's the only way I can play that game. Now that makes sense.
Well, I would also bring up another theory. Well, if you actually enjoy that hard copy, but for it to go forward to other consoles and other generations, all you have to do is basically tap that disc in once and not need the disc ever again.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
that's special.
I remember
That's
that one. Ooh, Reaper, I remember that
That
one.
would be
They said that. Dude, you remember when they said when you put it because you download it. That's correct. Yo,
That's PC like
that
right there,
happened.
right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
That's
forgot
kinda
about
the
that
idea.
one. That's right. Now that
Hey,
was
can
even
I-
better. Now,
can I-
Deshaun, you're vindicated. You're vindicated, General.
Can I-
because
can
if
I-
that happens, you good. You download it, take it back to games. I look at that's what he'll do too. I don't want it no more.
There you go.
Right.
Hey yo, but can I put you on? Can I put you
Don't
on to a
start.
Trojan horse?
Man.
What's up?
I want to put you on to a Trojan horse. Think about this. What system in video gaming history has launched with a service like Game Pass? Now here's the Trojan horse.
Oh,
When you go buy a Series X,
I got that. I'm gonna go look.
all
at that
these
right
new games, double A, right? We see some triple A today, third party, and a lot of them say Game Pass.
now. Right.
Mhm.
Yo, there was a day where the games was on the shelf, right? In GameStop, and let me get that one. Let me get Halo, right?
Right.
Yo, is it me? But Game Pass is like becoming a digital GameStop,
Well, true.
becoming
Yep.
a digital GameStop.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yep.
So when
Yeah.
you buy a new Series X, right, or whatever, you're gonna get a 1X, whatever. If you never played Xbox before,
Right.
yo, think about this.
Right.
Either they're gonna do that dollar deal, or if it's $9.99, whatever. Yo, all these new games come with the system.
Right.
Mhm.
Yo, to the
That is
general,
a
to the general's
that's a nuclear
knowledge.
bomb.
Watch this. To the general's
All right,
knowledge.
now,
In our
all
day,
I
in
wanna
our
see
day,
what the
T
gen-
Reaper, in our day, T Reaper, because this was before
no,
you
I
was
know,
born.
I know what he's talking about. He's
Now watch this.
no, I
there
know what
was
he's talking about. Yeah.
right. Look, before T Reaper was born, all right. In our
Mhm.
generation, Kaz and the general, there was one thing in our day that was Game Pass. It was called
Mm.
Play Cable. See, people don't realize
Wow.
Game Pass been here,
Oh, I remember that.
but see,
Yeah,
Play
Mm.
Cable was that.
I saw
one
that in
thing.
hotels.
That's right. You would have it. It would be in hotels. It would be in businesses that you just hooked up. It was in your cable. So when you just paid, you played it. You rented it. It was like a rented feature. So you would pay what, $12 a month to up to $25 a month, depending on the library.
Or if you wanted,
category.
or if you wanted,
Damn.
depending on how long you wanted to stay at the hotel, that's
Stay
how
at the
long you would rent
hotel
service
and you
for.
pay. That's
So
right.
if you
Play-
basically rented it in a 2-week condo down in Disney, you would have the
You
the
have
Play
it
cable
and
for
you would
2
have
weeks.
it put in with your order.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
Now
Yep.
guess what? This Play Cable was a what? It was a console war mechanism. Now watch this, y'all. It was part of the console wars, and watch what I say. That wasn't a console. It was based off of what, people? Engagement.
Or service.
And what they sold you, right, of service.
Engagement. Yeah.
Right, but they were saying that, hey, for $25, you get 40 to 50 games right off of here, whatever it was, and you don't even have to buy a console. See, you could just play these games because back then it was all about the high score. And if you looked at it, hey, if you didn't have to pay the console, y'all, just play these games and be happy. This thing, y'all, was featured in the console war commercials of Atari
Wow.
and Intellivision, people. These were
Hey,
live
fellas.
commercials.
Hey fellas, I found out some news.
What's up, brother?
Yakuza Like a Dragon launches day one on Xbox Series X.
Facts.
Just want to put
Thank
that
you.
out there to y'all.
Facts to confirm it. I think we talked about it, but thanks for confirming it. Cemented facts.
Yeah.
Done deal. Good job, General. So this thing,
That's pretty huge.
if Play
Yeah.
Cable could be a part of the console wars back then, Game Pass is to Play Cable today. Because Game Pass isn't a console, and yet it's one of the key factors, and we know this because it's over 10 million subscribers. Now, what's the difference between? So you can't fake that, right? You know how the haters
Nope.
say. You know how the haters say, well, that 90 plus it's just active, and you don't know who's using it. It could be people. Stop with the stupidity talk, man. Like Reaper said.
$1 for
Now
that.
watch this. Now what Reaper said, 10, 12 years ago, that was okay for you to sound like that, because back then, your ignorance would make sense back then. But we're in 2020. You cannot use. It's against the law. It's against console laws. It's forbidden for you to bring 12, 13-year-old knowledge, old knowledge, to a newer setting. People, it doesn't matter if I go over to Reaper's house or Kaz's house or the General's house. People, let me tell you how the Xbox works. If I go over to his house and he's got live, that's all we need for my black butt to activate my account on his Xbox and begin playing my games that he don't have. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's not the fact that I have to go to his house and pay for live when the General already has live. All they care about is how many people are using it. So now there was one person in his household that was using it. Then he got a guess. Oh, there's somebody open up their account and they're using it. Oh, there's 2 people under this roof now that are using it. So what do you think happens in my roof? I got 4 kids. So now there's 5 people using live. We're not using 5 lives.
And
we're not using 5 Xbox lives. We're just using 1 live service. And there's 5 accounts on it. So people, think
every month.
Think. When they say active accounts, they're talking about people who are actually playing on live that have a damn account to use on it. That's it. Don't confuse yourself. It's very basic elementary, y'all. It's very basic elementary. Stop it. You see what I'm saying? Like 12, 13 years ago, if you was confused with that concept, then yeah, it was normal to be confused. But 2020, you cannot use that. Please stop it. Live has grown, and Game Pass. So see, that if you try to bring that dumb equation to Game Pass, you're gonna fail, because Game Pass is something that you actually have to pay for. You actually have to pay for it. So you mean to tell me
it's worth
that
it.
you can't see, here's the thing that you can't do with Game Pass. If the General has Game Pass and I want to come over to his house, right? And I say, hey General, can I play your games on Game Pass? He can even say, sure you can. I'll log my account on that live. And if I don't have Game Pass, guess what's not gonna happen, people? Guess what's not gonna happen? I'm not gonna be able to play.
He's not gonna be able to play it.
Right, I'm gonna be sitting over there at the General's house saying, General, damn, you said I can play your games on Game Pass, and the General can very well say, but legal, I told you can. And we're sitting there confused, scratching our heads. Look, when I signed to your live on your Xbox and I put my account in there, it's not letting me play because Game Pass is a separate service entity. That's why we have Game Pass Ultimate. It's a separate entity from the Game Pass. So whenever you pay for these things, it separates. But guess what Game Pass is still running on when you're using Ultimate? You're using Xbox Live. You're gaining all the advantages of having early releases, having all DLC contents. You're having all of that stuff when you get Ultimate. So you can't trade Game Pass around like you can Live. Everybody has to put in for Game Pass. So when Game Pass says, oh, it was over 10 million, damn it, there's no confusion that it was
Better
over 10
believe
million.
it.
There you go. You better believe that. So watch this. So now when you add the services together, because there's services like Di-RREC said, there's no separating services under a company. It's what it is. So when you add 10 plus 90, this is basic math, that's over 100 million people using their services. That's called cha-ching. That's what that's called.
That's brake
also
trucks.
called perfect consumer.
That's-
That's also called perfect
That's just
consumer.
brake trucks.
That's right.
That's brake trucks all the way to Seattle. Everyone.
I love that boy. That's Brinks trucks. That boy's a fool. That's
Brake
nothing
trucks
but
all the
Brinks
way to
trucks.
Seattle.
That's right. All
Everybody
the way to
get
Seattle, bro.
Lamborghinis, man.
All the way to Seattle. And you know what, guys? I've had 2 Brinks trucks open up on Highway 20 out here in Arlington, man, and we scooped up that money. The good old people of
That's also
Arlington,
called a
Texas,
good-ass
scooped that good
attachment
money
rate,
up
too.
on that highway and got an early tax return. So let me give it. You know what? Let me give a clap for those that got an early tax return from those brick trucks. I mean, those that were on that highway before me that they saw that and they got out there and they clinked all that mess up. I just want to say, y'all did a mighty good job. Mighty good job. I feel for that Brinks employee that didn't close that door tight and that all that money came out on that highway, man. It was a shame. But that's the comedy of that. But hey, guys, thank you guys for being here today, man. We touched on 2 subjects because you guys were so great. And plus, I had y'all in mind anyway, so you guys were doing such a good job, man. We knocked it out. Doubleheader today. Appreciate y'all for coming out. The Mighty Kazz, United in the building. I got my man General Johnson from Press Start End Credits in the building.
Yeah.
And I got my man O-Dope, T Reaper from the T Reaper YouTube channel in the building. Hey guys, go follow T Reaper on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram. You know, I'll let him say where you can find him at.
No, I appreciate it.
I just wanted to say that
yeah,
first.
everybody come find me on Instagram. You guys all know where I am on Twitter. I am having too much fun in my personal life right now to really pay attention to the Twitter other than the ones that I've already helped out with. So
that's how it should be, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I am now taking a nice long vacation, but I will be around. So I am always on Instagram. I respond to messages, but I am more of like just relaxing now. I can finally go outside for the first time in 20 years.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. UnitedKazz, let them know where they can find you, man. Even if it's just on Xbox Live, man. UnitedKazz represents the streets of Xbox, man.
Yeah, man. It's on live. It's also on Twitter at X Divisions. I'm on there. You find me on there. You know, talking games or posting some news, and you can catch me at the DX Mansion as well, man.
Tell them what your gamer tag is, fam.
Great show. Great show. UnitedKazz.
Spell it out for them.
Right here. Spell it out for
Yeah, spell it out for them, man, so they know what to find you.
UnitedKazz.
There you go.
Yeah, UnitedKazz.
There you go.
Yeah, that's you.
That's it right there, man.
That's you. Always keeping me from being #1 on the gamer score. I knew that was you.
Listen, everyone on here, man, like, I don't even pay attention to gamer score. I really don't.
That's good stuff.
Every time I
really
play Forza Horizon, there's your name. Every time I play this, man.
Kazz is everywhere. Good stuff. Good stuff. Woo! Now, last but not least, my comrade on the Press Start End Credits platform that he brought to the table over here on Di-RREC Gaming. Yours truly, the General Johnson, man. Let them know where they can find you at, fam.
You can find me on Xbox, SimFark25, and minding my business, and Twitter is for the devil. So yeah, there we go.
Hey, yo.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all, man, for coming here, man. For real, it's been a great day. We'll see y'all next month and months to come. Xbox is gonna keep on bombing it. It's been a great day, great talk, y'all. And this has been the new legal, man. It's a happy morning. Thank you all once again for all the support.
Stay safe, everybody.
Yes,
all right.
You too.
Be safe. Shout outs to everybody on Mixer that came out to listen to the show. We will be uploaded and on YouTube. You can catch me. If you don't know Di-RREC Gaming and how I spelled it out, that's fine. You can catch me by simply just putting my gamer tag in. Lowercase THE space all caps NEW space LEGAL. You can catch me. You'll type that in on the YouTube and you get Di-RREC Gaming. That's me. Click it, subscribe. Do whatever you like, man. Put a dislike, put a like. Hey, man, leave a comment below. But we're in the gaming streets, and we love what we do. Thank y'all once again, and I'll be seeing you amazing people very, very, very soon. This has been a new legal, and we out of here.
Got games. Xbox got games. Xbox got games.
I was waiting, dog. Look at
games.
And you know this.